You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.
India is bringing the audio today, so I guess I'm pulling our audio to the beat.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
And this is what happens when you bring live streamers on the stream. They bring their own sound effects because I barely have any set up at this point.
You're
So
what's
it's
cracking?
all India today. The chat is already going crazy. We are waiting for Doc, who actually got his own
Doc Rock.
Facebook chat invite just because he's Doc.
Doc Rock. Yeah. What's going on, girl?
Go. Oh my god. So, I don't know if you have watched this stream before. Our question is always, what are you drinking tonight, guys? Are we going alcohol or are we going water? I'm going water today.
I'm doing sparkling water. So
Oh, you got the
let me
fancy
get
one.
my face out. Can I don't know.
There it is. It just popped in.
But it's Spin Drift sparkling water. I'm actually trying to cut out liquor for like 30 days. Although it was my birthday. Are you a Cancer? Because it was your birthday a week and a half ago. Yeah, we're both Cancers.
We are both Cancers.
See?
That's why we get along
Both
so well.
Cancers. I know, that is. So I did have 2 glasses of wine on my birthday, and then the day after I had a margarita, but I have not drunken
You had
since
2
then.
glasses of wine, margarita.
2 glasses,
Girl, I got
yeah.
you beat. I was drunk the whole day. I was literally drunk the whole day. Yep.
Yeah. So that's it. But I took everything out of my house. All I have is water, muscle milk for when I go on the rides, Powerades, and seltzer water. And that's it. No, I have no soda. Oh, and half and half because I love coffee. I can't not have coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
Have to have coffee.
People will die if we don't have coffee.
Absolutely. So definitely my milk and my coffee creamer. Oh, look at my dog in the background. He's walking around. I cleaned up the office, so he's like trying to be like, what happened here? Look at him. Look at him.
Stuff go? Oh my god, I love the timing because you literally just moved into this house. What
did.
is it? Been a month?
April
or two or
30th.
something?
So it's been 2.5 months. April 30th was when
time go?
was when I closed, and I moved in the day I closed. So yeah, July 30th will make 3 months.
Damn.
Crazy.
Perfect time to clean up. So let's
Yeah.
clean up your business.
Yes.
You guys, if you are watching, India, you a live streamer. Go introduce yourself for the ones that don't.
Oh
know you.
man, it's
You
been
don't
a
need me
while.
for that.
I haven't live. I mean, I came on JP's show once, I think in May, but I haven't really live streamed. I think the last live stream I did was with you and Kelly back in
the content
April.
marketing power.
Right before, yeah, that was right before I
I'm
brought
looking
the
at my
house.
calendar. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
where the hell does
Yeah.
this year go?
Yeah, so I'm India Delgado, the only India Delgado that you will find on YouTube, the only one. I am a beginner, a newbie. content creator. I do more live streams than what I do content creation. I'm in the Let's Get Live community. Evie and I are friends. So on Saturdays at 8 o'clock, once I get back into the groove, which I think I'm going to get back into the groove this week because my office is now clean and I'm up and running.
You're
but
welcome.
It's Saturday. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for forcing me to do that. But I usually do it every Saturday at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And that's what I do, just helping people, ladies' night of live streaming, talking about women in content creation and just having a really good time. And then by day, I'm a banker. So I do mortgages. I'm a mortgage loan originator. I specialize with first-time home owners. So I teach financial literacy and I just help you with getting the money to buy your home or refinance or get an investment property.
Which we're going to start end of August. Once my chaos is done, I'm getting ready.
That's it.
Gotta say, buying in San Diego, it's not going to be cheap, but I want to stay here, so we'll make it happen.
Yeah, man.
Having said that, you guys are here to go see some ClickUp magic. Where's Doc? He even got the personal invite in the chat, and he's still not here. I don't have a phone number.
I'm gonna send him a message. I'm gonna send him a message.
We're gonna just blow up his inbox. Oh my god, I see India's screen already because we are ready to screen share with you guys, which is really interesting because I thought I have a lot of windows open. And I only see one of your screens.
Right. And I have three, technically. I have three because I have the teleprompter, which counts as a monitor. Then I have one 27-inch, and then I have another 27-inch. So.
And helping me upgrade my setup, too.
Yeah, helping you spend money. Listen, you're talking to the wrong one.
God. Yeah, I spent just a little bit of money on my setup in the last few
years. Evie texts me, messages me, and is like, oh, my God, guess what I did? And I'm like... No, why did you talk to me?
You bought the lens, didn't you? Yeah, I did. Mm-hmm.
Did it get delivered today? You said it was going to get delivered today.
I think the lens is coming in tomorrow, so we are going to get the whole nice depth of the aperture light is coming in today. Ooh. So we're going to see how my background is going to start looking. Yeah,
it's going to look great.
Get the white off. If I'm going to need a second one, we'll see. We'll see if I can make one work in this tiny space. Or
you might it looks like if you angle it right where you are in the middle, it might be able to spread out. Depends on how big the light is.
We'll figure something out. Okay, so let's jump in. Right now, Ecamm has actually the YouTube screen from you.
Yeah.
Keely is jumping in. What have I bought?
Right. So Keely, she brought a good amount of things because I was talking to her.
The big one is the Sigma 16 lens that I got, so that we get this nicely cleaned up.
Yeah.
And then we got the whole setup behind and all the lights. Yeah.
Keely, she brought. So I sent her Caleb Pike's video, the video that I had sent you. So she did the extra tall monitor pole mount. Although she forgot to order the second arm, but she's gonna buy the arm to put the camera above her monitor. And then talking to me, she brought an RGB aperture light and bought a Sigma 16 millimeter lens. Because I told her I like her background. So what do you guys, and I see that you already have 5 viewers. So who are those 5 viewers? Let us know. Obviously, we got Keely, FH Umpires. Who else is on? Let us know. So here's the debate. Evie was ready to change her whole background. And I'm like, no, I like your background. It's you, right? I love that background. It's cute. I love the shelves. I love the little plants. You got Wonder Woman. Right? I love that. So, and I think if you just add a little bit of depth of field and a nice cool light, you are Gucci. And you got, first of all, I'm hating because not only did she get the Shure MV7, but she had to one up all of us and got the Shure MV7 from Colorware and customized it. So she sent me the picture and I'm like, nah, bro, chill. I'm a little jealous.
I was happy that Doc mentioned that in the comments in the VIP Facebook group soon enough for me to cancel the Amazon order. I like the black. The black fits with everything, but you know what? $50 extra and you can get the custom colored one.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah. See, so Keely likes the background. She thinks we're right about some lights, change the color, right? And then the aperture light, I think, has an app, so you can do it from your phone.
Yeah.
So you're good to go. That's a really good light, the aperture light. So
Yeah, we'll see where it goes. And I found the case, by the way. I found the whole GoPro stuff once we hung up. Yeah.
oh, good, yeah, because she was having a panic attack. Keely said super rude that she brought a red mic and didn't buy one for me.
Doc was supposed to buy my mic. Just saying. He said, I need to get rid of my Yeti. I told him I'm going to drive over my Yeti if he buys me a new mic. And he didn't.
Right.
So
you got it
he's
yourself.
the one who's supposed to be buying mics.
Nah, you got it yourself.
Okay, let's pull up the guest screen.
Yeah, let's do it. Let me see.
We need
Where
to
do I have
switch.
mine?
Look at that. Now we can
There you
double
go.
see ourselves.
There you are.
Where am I? No, actually, right now I'm
Gotta add
missing-
another overlay.
Where's my overlays? Camera overlay. Do. Canon EOS 50. Damn, that's big. I'm not that big.
Yep.
There we go.
There
So
you go.
what you guys are seeing right now is the intro. So India already went through and went to ClickUp.com
Right.
and went to grab, plugged her email in and all the things. What I'm doing right now
Right.
actually is I am grabbing you a Minerva Knows recipe. So we're going to be walking through. You can see everything that's happening. I'm going to explain along the way
Right.
what's happening, what you were adjusting, what you were doing in there. But I also have a recipe with Minerva, minervaknows.com, which is pretty much a interactive how-to guide where once you get
Okay.
to ClickUp, it will show you dots and things for everybody else to walk through that alongside the video.
Okay.
If I can find it. There it is. Copy share link. And there we go. Not everybody is going to have me alongside with that. And Minerva is about the closest you can get.
So Doc is here.
Yay! Doc
showed up,
finally
and Doc-
made it in the
Doc
house.
Doc said to show the sexy light. So what color? What's favorite? Let's do the brand, right? Because red is your color, Keely. I love red. So where
We are
are we? So
all
let me do
red.
this. All right, let's turn off the lights and let's set the tone.
Look at
In
that. Not to
here.
mention that India just bought how many different lights today?
Listen, I bought. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Look at that background. Oh, snap! I brought today
Maybe I
alone.
should switch those out.
I bought 17 recessed lights, and then on the weekend, Saturday, my birthday was on Sunday, so on Saturday I bought 11. So I have 28 so far, and I need to buy another 8 for the whole house, and then I can just control the lights and Netflix and chilling out.
All smart lights in the house, so nobody
Yes.
needs to leave the couch anymore. You just
No,
yell at Zoom.
yeah, that's it. Yeah. How do you make red lights look classy? Hey,
Yep.
Mad Keely, I'm glad she. All right, let's
By
get
the
back to
way,
business.
Keely is going to be on the show next week as we are diving deeper into all of this, and we are actually looking at setting up your space for content creation. So, guys,
Oh, I
you always can set up your YouTube reminders. Make sure of that, so you are not like Doc that wants his own personal invite. Where did you just go? Did you just switch your camera over? There she is. Nope. We cannot hear you right now. Somebody clicked the wrong button. You just keep talking. I'll let you know when I hear you. Let's switch over to the dual screen for a second. We can see you. We just can't hear you. Oh, Doc, I love you too. See, this is what happens when you actually have this fancy layout with the with the teleprompter, with the audio interface, and you hit the wrong button. So we'll let I'm having a blast over here. We'll let India find which button she just pressed and let her redo it. To explain to you guys what I was talking about in the link that I just popped in here. The app is called Minerva Knows, and it pretty much is a Chrome browser extension that shows on the top right or the top left, wherever you put it, the steps you need to go through. And then on your screen, you have a little dot that walks you through on what you need to click and where you need to go to be able for, in this case, sign up for ClickUp. So I went through this step-by-step process for you so that you have the full-on recipe and know what you need to do and where you need to click. What do you mean? Oh, the image that that India just had, that was a screen. I can hear you. I thought I can hear you. India, you were there for just a second. That upside down image was India's teleprompter that you've seen. This is live streaming at its finest. And by the way, Doc, you're apparently YouTube did not like your comment. Yeah, why are you, Doc, why are you in the wood shop? What are you doing in the wood shop? And where are all my comments? There we go. I thought you sold your business. Yeah? No. Nope. We'll figure it out at some point. Where did my, oh, because I'm clicking on the wrong one. Where are my comments? There are my comments. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Good.
Yes, we can hear her again.
And I think I have a cable that's too tight, or I have a short in the cable, and I got to go behind the desk again. Sorry, guys.
As long as you just go behind the desk and not another desk.
Hey, now, hold on.
We're both single. I get to do that, especially because it's my show. I get to go there.
Yes, and somebody was asking about the upside down thing. That was my teleprompter image that wasn't flipped because that was exactly what happened. So when I disconnected my camera, you were seeing the iPad because that's what I use as a monitor, and it was flipped upside down because it was mirroring the iPad image, which is what I see on the teleprompter upside down. Yeah. So good. That was good. I was able to hear you because I still had my headphones. It was just the camera and all of that stuff.
Shit happens. Can you pop up your screen share again?
Oh yeah, let's do that again. Let me make sure. Did that back out?
And this is perfect lesson for new live streamers. Shit happens, and you know what? Everybody that has ever gone live once will understand that shit happens, and you just keep
That's
going.
it. All right, so I just got to log back in to ClickUp. So give me 1 second. Let me just log back in. And then, so as a live streamer, while I do that, right, like the biggest thing, and sometimes I do call attention to it and I like panic, and Doc yells at me and he's like, stop calling attention to it. Just hang out and be chill. So doing exactly what Evie did, just being chill, taking control because things are going to go wrong. And then just kind of when it balances itself back out, it balances itself back out. And that was it.
Shit happens. Though I have to admit, especially when I'm guest and I'm the one shit goes south, I'm more of a...
Oh, that's how I was. And I'm like, oh God, Evie's gonna kill me. Hurry up. Why did you do this? I know.
Whatever.
I know.
Whatever.
I needed to fix it.
And look, now we got everything perfectly
there
set
you
up,
go. All right.
including me in the video, and you in the video, and the screen share in the video.
Yep. All right.
As I said, you can use Minerva Knows in your browser with that. I plugged in the link for that specific recipe in the comment section. It'll help you with this whole thing a little bit too.
Sorry.
You're all good. Okay, you already took care of your workspace avatar over there. That's pretty much. And by the way, you name your workspace something else.
Oh. Okay.
What do you want to use it mainly for? Do you want to use it? I should have known. Why am I even trying? I should have known. In this custom workspace avatar, usually we upload our logos for that, or you can just choose the color for right now. You always can add stuff later. I'm like, don't get me wrong, this onboarding process is a pain in the ass. There's so many damn questions in there, it's not even funny. Color theme, self-explanatory.
You can
What
change
is
that.
ClickUp
Yep.
going to look like for you?
Yep.
So what is that accent color? Doc would probably use purple,
Yep.
just
You would.
because he has to be different. It's like we all do red. Why does he have to do
Right.
purple?
Right. All right.
Right here, it's market research from ClickUp. Don't get me wrong. The thing that's gonna happen is if you choose a really big number, chances are ClickUp Sales is gonna message you for the enterprise plan. Let's be honest. So yeah, it's like just me. I don't know if this just me triggers the. There is a mode in ClickUp that is the personal mode, meaning there is specific features that switch when it's just you. So I don't know if just me triggers that. I usually always just go like 2 to 5, 6 to 10, just so we have the regular setup or the I don't know. Who the fuck cares?
So what do you want me to do? You want me to do 2 to
Just
5,
do the-
6 to 10?
yeah.
Oh no.
The 2 to
All right.
5 is fine.
Okay. All right.
How did you hear about us? Whatever.
Word of mouth. I was gonna put
Evie
you.
told
But,
you.
I know.
All
right.
There you can invite people again. I don't invite people when we are setting up. This is also a big shout out. You only go through this process when you are actually building a workspace, when you were the first one in there. Everything else, you are not, quote, setting up an account. You are going to get invited into a workspace by the owner of the workspace. It's kind of like building an email. You have to buy your URL initially, for the business email stuff. So at askevie.com rather than at gmail.com. You need to buy the URL, you need to set up the email with it, and after that you just add other emails. ClickUp works the exact same way. You just set up one workspace and then you invite everybody to that.
Okay, cool.
We're not inviting anybody else right now. So
I'm done.
I'm done. Yeah, you're not
I'm
done
done.
yet.
Oh.
ClickUps, which is like really nobody knows ClickUps before you were even in ClickUp. So just do the looks good for now. We'll dive into what ClickUps are and what they're doing later on. Again, we don't need to connect anything right now. You can already say here if you wanted to, yes, I use Slack, yes, I use Zapier. I usually just leave it open. We'll deal with that later in the settings. So no thanks.
Okay.
Do we want to import tasks? Shout out to everybody watching. No. No.
Do not import.
Do not
Do
import.
not. Hold on, Evie. I got something for you. Do not. Do not.
I need to get more live streamers on my live stream. This is way too much fun. That is way too much fun. Now what happens is
no thanks.
when you are importing tasks, the structure is different. You don't even know yet how ClickUp needs to be set up. It's going to be way more a mess than just doing it right. Now let's go play with ClickUp.
Okay, let's go play.
And no.
So how do I get out of here?
No,
Oh, pick a template.
And no,
yes?
we are not doing that either. And no, we are not doing that either.
Oh.
Oh my God. And no, we are not doing that either. Now you know what I mean with the onboarding process is a fucking pain in the ass. It's like, yeah, Doc, you got it. Yes. I build out this onboarding process and I can see, I think it's about 25 steps in my Minerva recipe. I'm like, ClickUp, what the hell did you think?
Yeah. Okay.
India, can you move your window just a little bit, squeeze it in from the left side more to the right? I have the left a little bit cut off in.
Hold on. Let me make this bigger because what do we have here? Is this okay?
Now just take the left. Yes, there we go.
Boom.
You gotta love live streamer because she actually understands what the hell I'm talking about.
Yes. See.
One of the first things you guys gonna run into when you set up ClickUp for the first time and you watched my videos, you're gonna see that the left bar, her left sidebar does not look like mine at all.
Yep.
What we're gonna do about that is go hover over the ClickUp on top there, just over that logo.
Right over here. Yeah, hover.
And it's
hover.
not showing up. Where is it hidden?
This thing? No? Oh, wait, what did I do? Hold on.
You were just, there it is. Do you see the settings? Exactly, that settings icon.
Yes.
That one,
Yes.
right there. That one.
Boom.
Which is always, no, it's not always hidden. It's sometimes hidden, sometimes it's not hidden. I don't know what the hell is going on there. But once you find that settings icon, go into the layout, size, and style. We have 3 different sidebars.
Wait, so I should have, and I'm sorry, I should have prefaced
for it.
I should have prefaced this conversation. I wish Diana was watching, Diana Gladney. Sometimes I make things more complicated than what they need to be. And my dad used to yell at me all the time, and Doc may put a comment because Doc has yelled at me. I'm not, for whatever reason, I sometimes am not good with following directions, and I do the absolute opposite.
Because
And Diana
we
was
click
trying,
all over the
right,
place.
right. And Diana was trying to show me something on Canva one time, and we're doing the same thing. We did an eCam thing, and we're like, I'm sharing the screen, and she's like, India, no, go here, go there. And it was like, she was so frustrated. And I'm like, but I'm doing, she's like, click and drag. And I'm like, I'm doing it. We get Doc involved, and Doc starts talking Puerto Rican speak to me, right? Like New Yorican speak. He's like, mira, grab the chicle and tique, tique, tique. And I'm like, and I start doing it. Diana was like, I'm never teaching India ever again. I can't believe you understood. I can't believe you. Because
You bet we're
literally,
having a good time. Yep.
always. All right, so I just needed to preface that.
Girl, the funny thing is, I sometimes at some point get irritated where I'm like, okay, I try to step by step make you do one thing now 5 times, and you still just, rather than take a breath and wait a second, you click,
Right.
and then I do the same thing.
Right.
I do the
Okay,
same
so I'm
thing.
with you. I'm sorry. All right, I just wanted
You're
to
okay.
warn you before we went any further.
We're also going to go into the whole how to invite guests, and at some point I actually can take over rather than bossing you around, but it's too much fun just bossing you around too.
Man. All right, you can boss me around. It's okay. All
So
right.
in that layout, size, and style, that's where you're going to be able to find and make things look simpler. Interestingly, the simple sidebar to me is not simple.
Not simple.
You
Okay.
also got the clean one. So if you just click on the clean one, you're going to already see what happens on the left-hand side. It's clean,
Yep.
but you also can't see shit.
Right. Right.
My preferred layout, so the one that you always going to see in my videos is the modern.
Okay.
And then I just make it compact. So the compact default and
Cool.
large just says how much white space you have in between.
Ooh,
Exactly.
dark mode.
And the dark sidebar. Now you can make the whole thing dark. For me, recording videos, I keep the regular space in white so that people can easier see it, but I do like my dark sidebar.
Okay. Yeah, I like it.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is a way that you even can set the whole thing in dark mode.
Nice.
Now, short rundown before we dive into a whole bunch of technical stuff. What you see on the left-hand side in this sidebar setup now is you have the ClickUp icon all the way on top, just so
Yep,
you know
over
you
here.
want ClickUp. You got the home underneath.
Yep.
Home is your home space. When you click on that, what you're going to see, what is going to get populated there is your tasks for today, overdue task, next upcoming task, unscheduled task. You see your calendar there, and there's some of the stuff that's also going to be usable for you up front. So that's kind of like your home base where you
This is nice. I
easily
like
can
this.
see what's happening.
Okay.
Now, once we integrated your calendar, you will also see your Google Calendar entries on that right side calendar that we are
Yep.
halfway
Over
covering
here.
up right now.
Yep. Nice. I was going to ask, so can I put my Google Calendar in
Yes,
here? But
and
you
I'll-
beat me to it.
I'm gonna show you how, because that's pretty much how we block schedule. That's how we get
Okay.
shit done between client appointments and actually
Right.
getting stuff done.
Nice. Okay.
The checkmark item, the checkbox item below on the left-hand side in the menu is your regular task menu.
Okay.
So that's where all of your spaces are. I'm gonna walk you through the hierarchy in just a minute, but pretty much that's where everything is housed. That's where your tasks are. That's where you sort everything. That's where you set up your folders, your different spaces, all that kind of stuff. The bell underneath is your notifications. So that's when I am in. I love Simply Yes.
Green box
Yes.
in
Take
zero,
a
right?
screenshot now. Inbox 0 never ever happens. Only happens when you set it up, right? But yeah, once I start harassing India in her setup, that's where those notifications come in. That's where I can boss her around and tell her to get shit done. Wait.
Wait a minute. Okay.
Ask Keely. I told her our office hours are going to be less chatty now. We're actually going to get some shit done.
We're going to get stuff. I know. We're going to get stuff done. Be thankful for what you have. You'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never, ever have enough. In the words of Oprah.
Yes. You'll discover more of those throughout the whole thing.
All right, what do we got?
Dashboards.
Okay.
So dashboards is what the name says. You can build dashboards and pull in certain information. I have a couple videos on how to build client dashboards and just that kind of stuff. Do that after you use ClickUp for a while and you're comfortable with task management and all the things. Now to finish that menu up, you have documents underneath, which is it's ClickUp documents. So you can have documents here just like you can have documents in YouTube. Multitasking in Google Drive. The thingy underneath is ClickUp polls, which is who is online when and doing what. And we are clicking that out of the way.
Yep.
You then have goals, which honestly I don't use much. I work through OKRs straight up in tasks. So you can set up goals like, I want to get this many tasks done in a week. Stuff like that.
So so I'm just thinking, because now, all right, and going back and serious stuff. So I would probably use this for both work and personal. On a personal note, from a mortgage loan originator, mortgage officer's perspective, a big part of my job is doing business development, sales calls, pretty much to realtors, attorneys, etc. So, we went into goals, and for me, a target goal, and a goal is a goal, right, is to reach at least 5 new realtors a week. So I can see myself putting something like that there, where it's like, however I choose to break that down, but let's say 20 realtors a month. And then I like that. So I'm just thinking out loud as we're talking, that would be a goal that just came into the top of my head. Touch base with 20 new realtors a month for a week, and then break that down on a weekly basis. And I'm telling you, because then since you're the professional, you can help me with trying to figure this out. So go ahead.
Oh, that's actually fairly simple, because you can put every realtor as a separate task in ClickUp and have the goals feature count how many of those tasks are getting closed. We totally can do that. Not a problem.
Okay, cool. Good stuff.
The question mark underneath there, just like everywhere else, you need help, go use the question mark.
Gotcha. Okay.
There is also a chat hidden somewhere under the connect. You then also have portfolios and reporting underneath there. I don't even know. That is new. I haven't played with that in a while. Yeah, because I use the portfolio and the reporting in the dashboard actually, rather than using that in here straight up.
Gotcha.
Now that you know where to find stuff in here, let's make sure your email inbox is not going to go fully insane.
Okay. So what do I do?
What you guys don't see right now, on the bottom left, India can see her space, 2 little circles, and another menu opens up exactly. When you go into that settings, it doesn't really matter if it's your personal settings or if it's the space settings, it ends up on the same page.
Okay.
So click on the settings or the My Settings, whichever you choose.
Okay.
Now, what that opens up is the ClickUp settings page. And one of the big things we need to do right now, first thing you do when you have your space, is go into notifications. So 2 down from the one that's chosen right now, the black one.
This one?
Yep. Because ClickUp has some pretty cool notification capabilities, but man, they get annoying because they often start with a lot of them turned on. So scroll through the email one, and let's make sure pretty much everything in email I always have off, except for There is one daily notification of all tasks due. And I think it's pretty much somewhere in the middle. So let's see if we can find that one. List info, integrations. Nope. That one right there.
This one, yep. Daily due dates, summary, my tasks, and then that's one email there.
What that does is it sends you a collection, the collection of all of your tasks, one email in the morning that says, hey, this is overdue, this is due today, this is due coming up, kind of thing. That's it.
Nice. Okay.
Everything else, off. It seems like ClickUp has finally adjusted to our complaining with all the notifications because mine was all turned on when I started
I would die because this is a lot. We just scrolled through a whole thing like this is insanity. Like what? Yeah.
And it's great that we have such granular choice on what do we want to see and what do we not want to see, but don't have it all turned on.
Right. The default should be off and then you can go in and manually select what works for you. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay.
Cool. So yeah, that's the first thing. Looking at, we went through the sidebar menu and what's there. We went through the layouts. I'm just checking so I don't forget anything.
You got it. Yeah, yep. All good.
Clean up notifications. Cool. Let's stay in here because this is also where a lot of the beginner magic has happened. Do you want to connect your calendar?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Let's go into the left under my apps.
I just saw that.
All the way to the bottom.
Apps. Oh, got it. My apps. Yeah.
And the calendar one.
Calendar. Ooh.
Now what happens here, and let's move Doc out of the way.
Get out of the way, Doc.
Are you running a Google Calendar or an Apple Calendar?
I do Google Calendar, so
thank you. So what happens here is we have two different things, right? We have either way getting our tasks from ClickUp into the Google Calendar, or we have our Google Calendar events and we want to get them into ClickUp. Now, big disclaimer. When you guys, or especially you two in India, because I know you're going to kick some ass in here, before you are syncing ClickUp to your Google Calendar, I want you to set up a Google Calendar just for ClickUp tasks.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep.
Because if you take that connection out, those tasks are not going to be gone. As well as if you are using a scheduler in combination with your Google Calendar, now suddenly all of those tasks are going to blocking your scheduler from people being able to schedule with you.
That makes sense. So I like that. Okay.
Always separate calendar for your tasks. Always.
Got it. Okay. Perfect.
Importing, not a problem. So let's sync your events to ClickUp.
All right. Next, select account, connect new account. Here. Right, allow. Okay. That was easy.
Yep. Done.
Next. All right. Woohoo! Yes. Got it. Okay.
I need to get myself a soundboard and some more.
I gotcha. That's one of the apps that I was telling you. I've been meaning to do a video with Robert Kennedy III. One of them is Audio Hijack, and what's the other one? Farajo. And one it mimics. It's a virtual, like kind of like a roadcaster, so it gives you a noise gate, it gives you a compressor and things like that. And then that's Audio Hijack, I think. If Doc is still here, he'll correct me. And then I think Farajo has the, or Farago, however you enunciate it, has the sound effects. And they're all from Rogue Amoeba. So Loopback, Audio Hijack, and yes, son. All of those, yeah. Anyway, all right. So let's go back.
India is dropping the knowledge bombs over here. I'm like, I am finally getting serious about my stuff. It's like, you guys don't even want to be in our chat right now. I don't want to know how much money I spent this week either.
Oh no. Well, listen, those lights which are not, creator stuff, but those lights the 17 and the 11, I think I've spent like $500 and I need another 8, which is like another. Yeah, right. Exactly. So don't buy a house, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Okay.
Oh, come on. You just got lights for your house, three for the price of usually one. You snatched the deal on that one.
Yes.
So what now happen is hit the back button and go back to that home space, please.
All right.
The little house on the left top.
Oh, yes. All right.
Now, click on that calendar gizmo. To the right of that, there is a calendar gizmo right on the edge. On the date, go straight over to the right. Keep going.
Oh,
keep going.
The calendar. Gotcha.
Now
Okay.
choose which ones you want to show.
Oh, I need to show all of these. I Delgado work, home, and India work. Oh, you guys get to see. Oh, I had a reservation with Apple support that I couldn't make today, but because the back of my iPhone is cracked. So now you get to see. Hold on. Before we start showing stuff, Evie, hold on. What if I got private stuff in there?
I'm a busy woman. Don't show your private calendar. You don't. And that is why you call certain things book club. Because you never know who's going to see your calendar. Just saying.
All right. No, we're good.
By the way,
not a Mama Life podcast host, Rafi, said, who knew this was going to be so much fun? Listen, that's what we do. We have fun in these streets.
You bring India on the show, you know it's going to be fun. And you know it's going to be longer than an hour, just saying.
Yes, that's good. I got time. You hear the echo in my house? I need a carpet, unless I'm like making out with the microphone.
How are you guys seeing this? But it's not coming in bad on my side. But I'm also not dark, so there's that.
All right, so what else do we have? So I like that. And then if I add, it gives you an option to add a calendar, another Google Calendar, national holidays. Oh, that's cool. Look at me clicking
Keely,
stuff.
that's not quite true because you.
What happens in book club stays in book club. No comment. And I'm hanging out with y'all in Albany in October, September,
we're
whatever.
Gonna be in so much trouble. Hey Doc, if you are still watching, go pop the link for people in video in the comments, please, because we are going to be all in Albany for people in video.
Yeah.
Hanging out in real life because we all survived 2020.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God. So, before we dive into first spaces and all the things, let's go back into the settings. So the three round thingies on the bottom left and your settings. The one underneath that the guests can't see right now.
And then settings again?
Yep.
Both of them are the same, you said, the settings?
Yep, it ends up on the same page.
All right.
Just on a different... if you hit the workspace settings, you end up on the settings on top underneath. Yeah. And if you hit my settings, you end up in your personal settings.
All right.
One of the things we talked about, I already mentioned that in the onboarding from ClickUp, are the Click apps. So when you look under you got somewhere spaces, import, export, and then you got Click apps.
Yep.
Click apps gives you additional features and possibilities in ClickUp. So they want to keep it nice and lean. They are running certain pieces out, beta testing, the whole fun stuff. We've been through this with eCam. Let me move me out of the way. What this Click apps is, first of all, we definitely need to turn on comment reaction because not having smileys in ClickUp is just blasphemy.
Right.
But there's also other things that are going on in here. I usually pretty much run nearly all of those Click apps. For content creation, Keely, you already know that. We need the custom fields. Custom ID tags, usually not. What custom task ID is kind of like a ticketing system. So Easel, for example, is using task IDs to track jobs that are coming in from clients. So they're getting numbers and they're getting continuously numbered when you turn that on. Dashboards is already turned on. Default personal views is you can personally set what's happening, what you are seeing. Nice feature. Just so I can say this is my personal view and this is the standard that's going to pop up. Dependency is on. Dependency means I cannot do this job yet because we are waiting for another task to be done. Your email is already turned on. What's that?
Giphy?
Giphy, yeah, always.
Yeah.
Giphy should always. I have full-on conversations in GIFs. And by the way,
That's
it's
right.
GIFs. It's with a G, not a GIF. I'm just opening mine up right now so I can double see what's going on and a little bit bigger.
Office 365. I need to preview Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and then ClickUp. Yeah.
You can if you use Office 365.
I do.
I use all in Google.
Oh no. I use
Google
Office.
Docs. I don't use priority. So priority adds flags to your tasks that says, hey, this is urgent, kind of urgent, not urgent. So if you want to be able to easy one click say, this is fucking important, take care of it now. That's what you use that for. We will need relationships. Relationships is the next one that is not turned on.
Everyone needs a relationship and some love sometimes.
I knew something was going to come with that.
Because you don't want to be lonely. All right.
Only if you find a hot pilot that flies corporate and can help me get my private pilot license.
There you go. All right.
And we have a minimum that needs to be met.
Okay.
Relationships allows you to literally build relationship between tasks. Remapping subtask due dates is already turned on. That's an awesome feature which you will see in the future. In your case, you are not going to need sprint points. You are not going to need sprints. Tags. I don't personally actually use tags because they can get really, really messy because anybody can do whatever they want with tags, but have it on for now, play with it if you're actually going to use it.
Okay. I'm laughing at Simply Odd. She says, right.
Yep.
Let me know. Put in requests.
And Kelly is working alongside. She's like, let's make sure I got everything turned on.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Now we are coming in the fancy stuff. Time estimates, as the name says. Yes, and we want that.
All right.
What you guys also going to see what pops up, it's going to ask you where you want that. And if I turn on Click Apps, I usually say all spaces. So that way it's always there, it's always happening, and we don't have to worry about it. Time estimate roll up, yes, you already turned that on. Perfect. Time in status is great when you want to know if you actually use ClickUp. So what that does is if I'm working on something and then I have it in, there we go.
Right.
Perfect plug. If you are upgrading to business or unlimited, just use Ask EV25 and you get 25% off for life. Yes, it's an affiliate link, and yes, I get a kickback.
Nice.
No, you don't pay extra.
Nice.
Time and status pretty much, it's then able to tell you again how long is that task has been in that status so that you know what the hell is happening. We do want to turn on the time tracking as well as the time tracking roll up. So what's happening here is the time estimate is you estimating how long your work is going to take. Your time tracking is how much it actually took you. Because, you know, every task just takes 5 minutes and suddenly it's 3 hours later.
Right. Legit.
We know that one. You do have the work in progress limits. That's a new one. I haven't run over that one yet. Set soft limits in a board view. So it pretty much gives you a warning of, hey, by the way, you are getting to your limit. That's what that is. And then you can integrate with Zoom too, so you can straight up do Zoom calls out of a task. And that is Click Apps for you. Again, pretty much additional features. If you are ever trying to do something and you can't seem to find it, check Click Apps. Chances are it's not turned on.
Okay, cool. I like it.
Cool.
I like it.
We got a whole bunch of shit taken care of.
All right, let's get it.
So, while you are in that empty space, before we dive into a couple of things, how I would start out with ClickUp, let's just fuzz around with this thing and show you some different views. Do we want to do that on the empty one? How about we do that in mine?
Okay.
Because I actually have some stuff in there and I can show you guys what this means. Let me open up my sandbox. So I don't share too much of my of my book club.
Oh, yeah, don't share your book club the way you made me share my book club. Because you see, I have a boring book club.
Hey, better a boring book club than no book club at all.
I guess.
I'll take a boring book club. By the way, we have enough new people watching. What are you drinking tonight? What's your drink of choice tonight?
Spin Drift. If I can speak, Spin Drift sparkling water. This one is orange mango.
Ooh, I have my mango bubbly.
Oh, see? Look. There you are. Now it's working.
Yes, there we go. Yeah, I decided I was tired of trying to recycle all the time.
Yeah.
Because you have those huge bags and I'm in less than 1,000 square foot.
Right.
And
yeah.
when Bubbly came out with their Soda Stream little bottles,
yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm in.
You got it.
Finally bought the bottle.
Nice.
And went with that. So I got all the flavors in my fridge right now. It's the first time I actually
I have like between cans and bottles, I think I have like 30 to 40 bottles / cans of salsa water. Like that's what my fridge looks like. It's just the whole left side is seltzer water and bottles and cans and stuff.
I bet Doc is probably still drinking coffee.
Probably. What time is it in Hawaii? 8 o'clock in the morning?
He's just waking up. Something.
It's still yesterday in Hawaii.
Probably. So let's talk a little bit hierarchy, and I need to get myself one of those teleprompter thingies here at some point.
You do. Yes, exactly.
So I can look at you rather than looking at my second screen.
Right. But don't blame it on me when you spent the money and then, be like, India, I'm cutting you off. Don't do that because it's not going to be my fault.
Look, now you can see my edges too. There we go.
All right, there you go.
You're just going to have to buy me a drink when I come to Albany.
I got you. Come on, girl. I got you.
So let's talk naming convention and hierarchy and ClickUp here for a second because it can be quite confusing. This whole account is called a workspace in ClickUp. So it's literally your whole account, everything. Now, these gizmos right here are spaces. So the one with the big icon, which is pretty much, I don't want to call it a folder. Let's call it a hard drive. How about that?
Okay.
Let's call those spaces, it's like a hard drive on your computer. So we often sort those in sense of departments or in sense of goals. So for you, wanting to use it for business as well as personal, business is probably going to have a couple more spaces. Your personal is probably going to be able to be handled in just one personal space.
Okay.
So setting one space up, just call it personal. If you are working with a team, you can set this whole thing when you are setting it up. I'm just pulling it up with with one that's already done. It's going to ask you if you want to have it public or if you want it private. So with your personal space, if you know you're going to work with a team, just set your personal space to private. It automatically will hide it from anybody and everybody, and you just invite whoever you want to.
Gotcha. Okay.
So the big structure are the spaces. Then we have folders underneath. And folders right now is just to house lists, to be able to sort things out rather than having 10,000 lists underneath it.
Got it.
As you can see in my content creation space, I chose to go the route of having a YouTube folder, having a blog folder, one for social media and one for my content archive. And the thingies underneath are your lists, which then again can be, in this case, for blog, I have the blog ideas in the works as well as published. Client structure, where we have the folders as the specific clients, and then the list underneath where it's training or deliverables to have a, what do we have here? Yep, not enough. Just to show you what you can do with that to get an idea, because setting this hierarchy up is quite personal. You can do that how it matches you and your thinking.
Yeah.
This is actually what I use with my clients when I get into their ClickUp. They get a ClickUp support space in there with me for the team support as well as their projects and what we are working on. And what I did in here is they have a list for troubleshooting. I'm like, hey, Evie, this shit doesn't work. What the hell is going on?
Right.
Wish list. What would we like to accomplish? What would we like to see? What kind of views, that kind of thing. Additional resources, training, as well as their tasks to move forward with their development. In clients, what you can do, again, I prefer the structure of each client as a folder, and then underneath is the services they hired us for.
Right.
Stuff like that.
Okay, cool.
Admin space. Again, just so you have a general understanding of the structure, and then it really comes down to personal use of how do you want to see it, how do you want to use it. With all of that, we also have views right up here. So the standard ones that always happen is list view, meaning all of the tasks show up in a list.
Right.
Board view is the, why are you not clicking? Oh, because I'm not clicking on the screen. I actually am supposed to be clicking. I was clicking
Good
on
job.
eCam.
On the share screen. Good job, Evie. Good job.
Yep. Yep. When you have too many mice all over your screens.
That's all right. Yeah.
Board view is the Kanban style. You know, the whole boxes, you can just drag and drop things.
Cool. Okay.
There is a chat view. Unluckily, you cannot centralize a chat. So if you're putting a chat here, it's just going to be here. You can't see it anywhere else. So it's not like that you can just see all of the chats all on one space.
Right.
So what we do is we go through the notifications and we make sure every time I want to talk to you, I tag you in it.
Right.
So tagging functions in here just like anywhere else. You have the at mention and you just type the name in. There is more. So ClickUp, you already saw the regular list view, the board view, calendar view, which is fun for you. So you can pull up a big calendar just like you have the little one on the home.
Yep. Yeah.
Gantt charts. So it takes all of your tasks and puts it in a nice Gantt chart. Timeline is more of a how long does that project take and who is working on it. Box view is team resource management. So what this is going to look like, and this is why I'm going to preach to you here in a second, talking about status versus stages. Every member in this workspace is going to have a gizmo like that. So the moment I assign a task to India, that pops one off over here that shows India and the tasks she has. The other views we have is a simple mind mapping, workload, who is working on what and how much hours do they spend on it, what's going on. So an activity view, who finished the task, who changed the task, those kind of things.
Yep.
The map if you're using location. And again, you can add a doc view, chat view, you can embed stuff, which is great, by the way, if other tools allow you to embed them. You literally can just throw them in here. I do that with my scheduler, for example. I have a Go Upholds embedded in my ClickUp, so I don't have to open up a new tab and go there to schedule my social media.
Nice. Okay.
And then forms. So now you have kind of like the rough overview of all the things you actually can make your tasks do in here. It all pulls from those tasks, so you don't have to redo anything. It's just a different way of looking at it.
Yeah.
And if anybody is in the audience that regularly watches my videos, you know what's coming now.
Uh-oh. What's coming?
The preach is coming. The preach is coming.
What is this?
ClickUp allows you to set statuses however you want to. So especially if you have used Trello before, you can use statuses however you want to. You can plug in whatever you want to. You can say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You can set up that Kanban view and make it look like a week. Don't. When I showed you that box view, you saw how you could see people and all the tasks underneath, and it shows underneath which status that task is in. Now, if you do that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, you don't know if somebody's working on the task or not really. What also happens is if you have 10,000 different statuses, that list is going to get so long that you have no idea who is doing what.
Right. It's not manageable. Right.
So with that, and this was a short preach. I have a 10-minute video on that on my channel where I preach even longer. With that, when you are starting to set this up, keep your statuses simple. To do, in progress, done.
Right.
For example, my big ones are, and the ones we are also using for content creation, is to do, in progress, waiting internal. So if you are working with a team or something, or you still need to take care of something, make a decision or whatever, you're waiting internal.
Yeah.
Waiting external, for example, when I sent my video off to get edited by my YouTube guy, I'm waiting externally for that to get done.
Yeah.
If you want to approve status, meaning, cool, graphics are done, video is done, we need to check it over, we need to make sure everything is done, and then complete. That's your statuses. Everything else is a stage. And now we are getting nerdy.
We're getting nerdy.
We like nerdy.
I like
Where's
nerdy
the
too.
puppet?
Hey girl.
Puppet
The puppet, he's behind me. He's crying. I don't know, because he feels like he's trapped, but he can go up the stairs on his own.
He just can't go down anymore.
Right, he just can't go down the stairs, so I carry him. But he's looking at me. Look at him. Look, he's giving me the evil eye.
Mom.
Right, that's a good
Mom.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You've been down here all day, Mom. Come on.
Yeah, Bailey is out. My Grandpa Bailey jumped this morning, was all excited to go out, and he hurt his back hip.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was not the plan.
Yeah. Oh, so now he's just down for the count.
Yeah. Let's hope it's nothing major and he's just...
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
Together. But I digress. One of the big things, so... actually, we're pretty good through. So, once I gave you a little bit of rundown on the custom fields and what that is, I'm going to dive deeper with this content creation setup with Keely next week. So you get to play around for a week and then you get to join us to get that all set up.
Yeah. No, that's perfect. I love it. And so this has an app, for your phone. So I can download the app on my iPhone, or if you have an Android, there's an app. Is there a desktop app like for the Mac, or is it only web-based?
You have a desktop app too. I usually just go browser-based.
A web? Okay, got it. All right, web-based.
It's
Good stuff.
It's the most stable version. With the least issues.
Got it. And so would a beginner like me need the business, or the business, it's not? No, like what?
Right now, for you, I don't think I would go business. Go play around. The free version still gives you a lot. The free version gives you a max of 5 spaces.
Okay.
So I'm pulling up right now. I do actually have a calculator for that.
I can create a status called procrastinating by reading a fantasy double trilogy instead. What? Keely, what are you reading?
The funny thing is, one of my gals just messaged me today and she's like, I'm burned out because I spent 2 days, literally my lunch break, just reading a book for 2 hours on the couch. That's why this was even more funny.
Funnier, right, exactly. That is funny. Yeah.
And apparently
Keely,
I closed everything down. So when you are starting out playing around with it, you don't have to go paid. Just realize that there is some limitations and you only have 5 spaces in the beginning. Now 5 spaces will do. Get yourself a personal space. Get yourself an admin space. When I say admin space, it's like those business routines. So a daily method of operation. Actually, I can show that one. Yes. So I don't have a personal space in here because I don't have a personal life. Get yourself a personal space. Get yourself an admin space. So what I do in here is I have one folder that And by the way, you can color code all of this too.
Nice. Yeah.
That's where I work with OKRs or KPIs, whatever you want to call them. Specific goals and then my sub goals to get there. I also have my values in here. So what do I stand for? What do I really care about? Then we have the biz folder with business routines, with improvements. Oh, look, there's actually a little personal list hidden in there. I also actually have my finances in here. Not in a sense that I'm building my budget through here. It's simply because ClickUp formulas do not do the job on that yet.
Yeah.
But rather to have that reminder of, did you pay this bill? I use some formulation in there just to keep track of, okay, how much bills do I still have left over this month, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then in your case, you probably want a client space.
Yeah.
So the people you're working with then become a folder and you have lists underneath there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. In my, I don't know if I would do necessarily. So for me, not necessarily clients, but groups of centers of influence. So I work with realtors, I work with attorneys, nonprofit agencies. So it would be each one, right? Like nonprofit agencies, and then whatever tasks and whatever dedicated I work with the nonprofit agencies. And then the same thing with my realtors, the same thing with like my title companies and things like that. So that's what I'm thinking that way. Yeah. I like it.
Yep. And each, because I know you work with, not identities, how do you say? You work with groups where they are as one, but you also work with single people.
Entities.
So
Right, exactly. Right. Yeah.
Entities.
It's all right.
I always want to say identity.
That's okay.
Entity.
You were close.
So
I knew what you were talking about.
Either that group.
Entity. Right. Wait, so let's get some.
Coño.
Entity.
Coño.
Either your entity is the folder or the single person is your folder.
Got it. Yes.
And then even if you just have a list underneath, set up that folder. It just helps sort things out. Even if it's just one list underneath, set up the folder, especially because I know what's coming up for folders. Just be ready for it.
Right. So let me see. So I have, let's just do this for now. Review space, create space. And then, so I have my personal, then I did my MLO, and then within MLO, then I can do nonprofits. And then, how do I get, so, yeah. How do I get a new folder?
If you click the plus,
you can
add a new folder.
There you go. And then I'll just do realtors for now. And then do the same thing. And then what did I say? It's the title companies. Boom. And so within my MLO, I have 3 folders, and then I can start doing work. And then I'm assuming, look, I can drag and drop. This way. I can order it. All right,
you also can change the color on the folder. If you just click on the folder itself.
Click on the folder. All right.
You can add more colors too.
How do you get more colors? Add or edit colors. Duh.
That's why I didn't even start answering.
All right. So add a new color. There you go. Oh, gray. All right.
You can have all different colors. So in your case, you then can use, because I don't think you're gonna need multiple quote services.
Right.
You can put your realtors, and each realtor gets their own list. So you can add them by name per list. Same with the nonprofits. Each nonprofit gets their own list. Now the nice thing is you always can move stuff up. You always can change things around.
Nice.
It's not a problem at all. As long as you stick with my preaching moment of stick with those statuses, you are fine. Updating statuses is a freaking pain in the ass. Everything else works well.
So look, so I did housing partnership. Now I'm going to do a new list here. And then that one, I'm going to create housing partnership, and then we'll do LRRC. And then that's another. And then these are my two different nonprofits that I work with. And then realtors, if I do the same thing. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to rename the list by going over here rename. And let's just do Angel Chan for now. And then I'll do another one. Let's see, new list. And I will do Dahlia Flores. Or for people that are in similar, I guess, industries like me, you can either do it per realtor or you can do it per realtor's office. So for instance, like Angel works for Russo Realty. So then maybe, if I'm working with different real estate realtors within rules.
At least I'm not the only one. Thank you.
Right. Like, come
Thank
on.
you.
Like, what?
Thank you.
But yeah, so if it's like Weichert Realtors or whichever's the other one, Caldwell Realtors, whatever it is, I can have a different list. And then under here, I can do a new list under there and then just kind of go from there and do all the nesting and stuff. So this is cool. And so I'm thinking, right. So like so for instance, I had a call with the housing partnership today. We spoke about, so some of the things I have to do. So this is just like now of how I can really get this going. So I did an introduction call with the housing partnership because I'm working for a new bank. So the first thing is that I have to fill out the banker guide for housing partnership. Then we have to choose what type of sponsorship level we're going to give to them. We're going to create a new webinar for investment, like buying investment homes and things like that. Yeah, English. Listen, English. My English is not working today. It's not working. Coño. But that's what I'm thinking, like already, right? To start to basically, and this is cool. So now, like obviously the wheels are turning. This is cool because as I do calls like I did today, I can have ClickUp open. And so normally I have my iPad open and I take notes, or I can do it after the fact, but I can either have ClickUp open and either type in the conversation, the notes from the call at the same time, or just write it on my iPad as I'm, having the call with my business partners. And then once I'm off the phone, going into ClickUp and then just putting each thing that we spoke about as tasks and then taking it a step further. So if we're going back to the realtors, and if they say that they're not interested, touch base with them and do a task. Okay, follow up with Angel in 30 days from today and do a 30, 60, 90-day touch points. And I can put that in ClickUp, and then ClickUp will then put it on my Google Calendar. I'm like mind blown.
So, couple of things to pay attention to and to think about when you're working on that.
Yeah.
Yes. We do not have sublists right now.
Okay.
So you cannot put a list underneath the list. It's just going to be another list in a folder.
Gotcha. Okay.
You can do subtasks, and you can do subtasks all the way down 7 levels down, which I wouldn't recommend. Maximum, I tell everybody, is like go 3 levels down and that's it.
Got it. Okay, so all right. So this is where I'm thinking. So now with that, you can't do sub lists. So you can't do a list within a list. You can do subtasks. So the thought that came into my mind, let's say I change for the realtor. Let's say I change that to Russo Realty. So every realtor that I'm working with that works in Russo Realty, I would use tags. Because then if it's a tag, and I would name a tag for each realtor's name. So then if Angel's a realtor, then I would have a tag associated as Angel Chan. If Dahlia works for Russo Realty, then Dahlia is going to have, right? So then if I need to separate within my Russo Realty list, but then I want to see, okay, what tasks do I have associated, dedicated just for Angel? Now, if I use the tags and do custom tags, that's how I would separate it, since I can't do sub lists. And I won't go too crazy without being too unorganized.
I need to bring
yeah, I don't know why they say, what is it? Realtor. Like, it's not it's a realtor. It's like, right? Like,
yeah, but
I know Karen, right? Like realtor, or when they say realtor, I can't. First of all, the New Yorican in me can't even get the tongue roll out. But I froze again. Look, can you hear me? You can at least hear me, yeah. All right, so let me see. Hold on, let me see this.
So while India takes care of that, I'm gonna pull up an example because I want to see if India wants to use tags for that or if she wants to use something different. And that's gonna come down to her specific use case scenario. What I, in this case, would do rather than tags is actually use a drop-down field. because as much as I'm guessing is it's going to be one realtor she is working with and not multiple ones in a specific, exactly. Keely already
I'm
knows.
still here. I'm just trying to figure out the
Girl,
camera.
you are moving
Sorry, I
again.
don't know
We're a
what's
little
happening.
bit slow moving, but you are moving again. We gotcha. We gotcha.
All right, let's see. Let's see. Give me 1 second.
And yes, as Keely says, what I would do with that is I would use a custom field. Simply because custom field is a single choice. If we are going into tags, first of all, everybody, you can easily rewrite a tag. You suddenly have 5 YouTube tags, five angel tags, whatever it is, with a drop down. And I'm using my content creation as example right now. With the drop down, you know who is going to be in that office, and you know who you're going to be working with. You can easily set up a drop down that has the names of your realtors, and you then can simply just choose that drop down and say that's realtor A I'm working with, that's realtor D I'm working with, and so on. And it keeps it cleaner, and it allows you to sort by that custom field too. So what you are trying to accomplish with then show me everything I'm working with. Show me everything I'm working with. Yeah,
and then I'm laughing at Keely saying she's a ClickUp genius. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah. So
she
you're
has
saying
listened to me preach because I really don't care for tags because they get so messy so easily.
Got it. So then what I would do is so let's say on mine. Oh, I gotta share my screen again. No. You got it. I don't need to do it, right? Yeah.
It's funny when you are not the host, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I'm like, hey. All right. So then let's say we go back.
Let's do one thing. Just do a task in there. Just plug in a task.
All right. So I'm going to change this to Russo Realty for now, just so we can do it like real life, right? So this is Russo Realty. And then, all right. So cool. All right. So
now I'm going to throw you a curveball.
Go ahead.
This comes down to when I say go into Whimsical and lay out your workflow. Because now the question is going to come, is this actually going to be workable for you to just work in subtasks for each of those realtors?
Okay.
If we take this one level up, so let's play with this for a second. If you can, perfect. Okay. Now I can see that.
Yep.
So if we say, okay, you work with nonprofits, you work with title companies, and you work with realtors.
Right.
We are distinguishing these three by coloring your folders.
Okay.
So your realtors are going to get one folder, your nonprofit's going to get one folder color, as well as your title company. But we're going to move this one app and we do your, what is that called? Angel Realtor?
So I changed the main list to Russo Realty, and then the realtor that I work with within Russo is Angel Chan.
Gut reaction, because I am pretty sure you're going to have multiple clients with that one realtor too. You're going to have multiple projects. You're going to have multiple tasks.
Yes, that is correct.
Let's take this up one level. Let's make Russo Realty a folder.
Yeah.
Color it in your realtor color so you know that's a realtor.
Ooh, okay. So, wait. Here.
You can just rename that with the pencil icon second. Click on the 3 dots again.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
There we go.
So name this what?
Russo Realty.
Hmm?
And hit enter. Cool. We are coloring this in your realtor color. So that way you have an easy visual indicator that's a realtor.
Got it. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep.
Now in Russo Realty, we need to figure out what do we need underneath. So your lists could be projects you are working on together, or it could be your realtors that you are working on with projects. So you know what? I like that idea. Russo Realty, you might just only work with one realtor in there right now, but pretty soon you're going to have 2, 3, 4, 5 within that company. So your one realtor is getting their own list right now. So when you click on that again, that whole thing is going to open up because you should have a list in there.
No, I didn't. I
Just
don't know.
click
I
on
did
it.
it.
There
Oh,
we
there it
go.
is. Okay, got it. Okay, yep.
So
Yeah.
we'll
All right. Good.
rename the list
Yep. So
based
then here.
on the first realtor you're working in that company with.
All right. And then, okay, so Dahlia does not. So I'm just going to put Dahlia for now back in MLO. Oh, does it let me do it?
Yes, it's sometimes just a little bit bitchy.
Hey, it is.
If it doesn't want to do it, what
No,
you
it
can
doesn't.
do is the 3 dots next to the name
Yep.
and say move. Down,
Where?
down, 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 down,
Move
down.
out of folder. Boom. Okay. And now I should be able to put it here. No. It moved it. Why? It's not.
I don't know why, how. Click the 3 dots.
All right. So let me see.
It's in
where'd
the
you
title
go?
company
I
right
see.
now.
Yeah. She's in.
there it is.
She's in. All right. So then here,
Go down. There is
move. So now move.
And
Okay.
tell it
And then we're gonna move
exactly
it to.
where to. Hold.
Oh.
Oh, you just want to put it straight up into Milo? MLO?
Yeah. Yeah.
Got it. Yes, move it there.
Oh, it doesn't let me.
It should be.
No.
Is it already
It's
in
forcing
there?
me to click one of the folders.
Where is it right now? Let me crawl into my screen. Okay, just grab that and drag it straight into that space. Yes, it is.
It defaults to
is
being
there.
in a
It is
folder.
there.
Yeah.
What? It shouldn't default. Click on the title company.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not in that folder. It's underneath it. You see that? Now you can see the indent.
Okay, got it. I got it.
So
Okay.
it is in that space.
Okay.
It just looked like it because the folder right above it was not open. So
Got
you
it.
see how
Okay.
the list dot is right underneath the folder, so it's on that
Right.
same level.
That makes sense. Okay, so cool. We can leave it like that for now. All right. So
Perfect.
now back to Russo Realty, then the realtors within Russo Realty. Got that.
Yes, so that's your listing. Now your tasks. Your task could, for example, be a client you're working with for
Yeah.
them right now.
Yeah.
It also could be your regular admin task and so on. So you're just throwing your work in here as tasks and then handle it with subtasks.
Yep. Got it.
Now,
I like
because India is freaking awesome and she works with so many freaking amazing people, you might run into an issue sooner or later where you're like, okay, I need a little bit more than that.
Right.
Where
Right.
you have right now, you have the realtor office as the folder and then the realtor you work with as the list underneath.
Right. Right.
You might at some point choose, okay, we are pulling the client I'm actually helping that realtor with up in
Right.
the list and you are marking the list per color or per naming convention which realtor that is.
Right.
Simply that you can build out more of that down level.
Yeah.
And this is why setting up ClickUp can be really confusing and frustrating because you are
Yeah.
forced to go through your workflow and figure out how much are you actually doing.
Right.
When you're working with a realtor and you have 5 clients with them and you have about just 5 touch points with it, that's fine. You totally can run this like that.
Right.
But
Right.
it comes down to, we don't need a list if there is only 5 tasks in there,
Right.
which means we can pull everything down. If you now suddenly have 1,000 tasks in there, we need to
Right.
pull it one level up to be able to sort this out a little bit more.
Right. I
Make
got
sense?
it. Yep.
Cool.
Very good.
Questions?
No, I
Your
think
question
for
should be, Evie, how the hell do I actually make a custom field? Because I know I'm going to use it in the future.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, let me see. So you're right. So, but here it says custom fields.
Look at you, fancy pants. That's one way to do it.
Okay.
So
yeah,
when I talk, no, actually, go for it.
All right. So
when I
the
talk
3
about-
dots and then custom fields. Yep.
And when I talk about stages, it's always the drop down. It's the drop down that we use for that.
Okay.
Again, drop down, it's a single choice. You can color the stuff out of it however you want to.
So this here, the drop down, yeah.
Yep, that's the one.
Okay.
In this case, for example, if you choose that the financing project, the financing project for a specific client is the task. So client A is the task that you're working with for the realtor. In this case, some of the data information that you would like to know and the stage this is in is pre-qualified.
Right.
You know, whatever that whole qualification goes through till yes, we bought the house. That's your stages.
Got
That's
it.
what
Yeah,
you
I
would
like
put
that.
in here.
Doc said he needs a drink. Why do you need a drink? Listen, because we're nerding out. She said that we were going to nerd out. So
You were pre-warned. You wanted to be here. You even got your personal invite. What are you drinking?
right. What he's drinking some Takamundum, something, some. Hold on. Shh. Hey, it doesn't work. My talk button is working. Hey, Roadcaster.
Now you're muted again. What did you press? No, you're gone.
Yeah, it's trash talking. It's muting you. Hey, that's what that is. I was messing with the Roadcaster.
Dog has a ClickUp whiskey collection database. Yes, you can do that.
That's funny. All right,
You
what do we
even
got?
can have
What else?
ClickUp calculate out how many shots you got left.
Right.
So yes, that
go ahead.
field right there is pretty much the application process stages.
Got it.
That's what you would use that for.
Yeah.
Custom fields. Another custom field could be money. In your case, meaning what value are we looking for? What range can she get for? You also can use the number for what's the credit score. These custom fields is for you to collect additional information. Thinking of your tasks right now as I do for my CRM, for example. What is the pieces of information we are looking for and we are needing? Could be where did that referral even come from? In your case, you know it because it came straight through that realtor.
Right.
When did you start working with them? Doesn't necessarily need a custom field. You can use a date custom field to say when did we start working.
Right.
You also can use the start date within the task that's automatically there.
Right.
The email field. What's the client's email address? Things like that. The formula field, by the way, is the one that I use to calculate out how much money is left on my credit card and my expense setup. So for your case, we could have a number field that says she wants to buy a house for this much money, have another number field that says, but she only qualifies for that. So how much does she have to come up with?
So let's go. All right. So let's say, so my formula, so we can, I make my commissions off of percentages. It's a formula. So if I do commission, right? So, and that's a formula. So we're going to create, let's do one. So then now what do I do?
Click on that commission field.
Okay. No.
Okay. No. Just click out of it. You're fine.
Oh, okay. Click out. Okay.
What I usually do, how I build custom fields, which is why I didn't know what's going to happen when you do that. When you go on that task, and we are missing it in the screen share right now on the right hand side. The right hand side is cut off a little.
Yep.
There is a plus on the top.
Yep.
That's also where you can find all of your custom fields. And if you need to build new custom fields, where you just scroll down, scroll back up, and click the custom field library. That's also, where did it go?
I know, it says there are no existing fields. Hey.
Can you move that screen just a little bit in so I actually see everything you are seeing? There we go.
Okay,
we'll work with that.
got it.
So when you click on the plus, this custom field is already associated with this list. So if you go in the left row of this thing and scroll down, you're going to find the formula field you just set up. Probably all the way on the bottom.
No. is not there. Did I do it right?
Did it not save?
I don't think so.
We'll just create a new one. Just put the plus in.
Plus.
Yep. And then the formula on the second from the bottom in the right column. We'll just do a new one. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Oh, second from the bottom. I thought, sorry. So
Plug
I
in
was
commission.
looking at
So
second
for
from the
whatever
top.
reason it didn't save or whatever it did. Add column. Now, we can't calculate anything yet because we don't have the pieces we are calculating from. Hit the plus again. Find the money one on the right hand side. So the new ones, building the new ones, are on the right hand ones. The ones that are already existing, that are just hidden in there, are on the left hand. This is going to be contract value. What are you calling that? So the original sales value price.
Yeah, so it would be off loan amount. So I get
There you
paid
go.
off of what the client, so the loan amount.
By the way, your frozen screen is perfect right now. If I would
What
have said
the heck?
anything,
I'm
nobody
so
would
upset.
know it's
I gotta change the
frozen.
cable. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know why it's.
And then you are getting a percentage of that, right?
Yes.
Is the percentage always the same?
In this new company, it is.
Okay, then you don't need to do anything else. In your commission formula field, open that up.
Yep.
And we are actually editing that. So when you right click straight up on the word commission
Yep.
and say edit field.
Yep.
What am I doing? I haven't done formulas in long enough. Hold on. I think I just sent you wrong. Okay, my bad. X out of that and click onto that FX, the thingy right under commission. It shows that formula.
Sharing the screen
You're
still?
moving again.
I know. I'm trying to fix the camera and it's acting crazy. I'm sorry. Hold on.
No,
Hold on.
okay. Unplug the camera and plug the camera back in, which is why we now see her screen. Anybody go find India's Amazon shopping list and let's send her a couple new cables. How about that?
I think I might have put it too tight or something. I think I was going crazy and then did it a little bit too tight.
We usually
and back.
like tight things, but
Yeah.
not on that.
All right.
I'm
All right.
bad
We're good.
today.
All right.
Click that
all right.
FX.
So. Yep.
Yes. Now select the field. Oh, we need a field for that, so we need to do that. Select the field of loan amount.
Yep.
Ooh, click the advanced editor, please.
Yep.
That should work. Yes. Choose your yes. And then we are adding, we need to calculate out your commission. So that is
Yeah.
times whatever.
Screenshotted.
Blah, blah, blah.
Keely, I can't stand you. Keely says she screened. What did your screenshot, Keely? So I get paid 70 basis points. So it's 0.70.
Yep, so it's times 0.70.
Well, where do I put it at?
Right after the top on the red on top. So hold on, I need to make you big.
Oh, I see.
Take all of that out.
Here.
Choose your commission field, the loan amount field.
Yeah.
Now go up at the end of that and finish up that
Hold on, let me delete
calculation.
this. Hold on. So go here, and then 0.70 times 0.70. First of all, what happened here?
Okay.
Times 0.70. Okay.
Okay.
Right, it says.
Apparently
It says. Oh. Calculate. What happened? What?
Okay, I have not worked much with the advanced editor, as you hardly can tell. I actually
We can
thought
put a
that's
pin in it.
possible. So,
That's,
other way around. Click out of there for a second, please.
yeah.
Which is actually not necessarily a bad thing because maybe your loan amount actually changes. So let's cancel that.
Yep.
Let's add another number custom field.
So add. And then number.
Yep, on the right column.
Yep.
And say commission percentage.
Basis points.
There you go.
Pips.
Whatever
Okay.
you want to call that. Add the
Yeah.
column.
Yeah. Okay.
Now jump back into the calculation field in that FX.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Loan amount, select the second
Yeah.
field,
Uh-huh.
which is that
Pips.
one. And now let's change that one. Calculate.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Now let's move those a little bit around. You literally can just drag and drop them so that you have your loan amount first, then you have your percentage, and then you have the commission at the formulated field at the end. Type in a loan amount just for the fun of it.
Oh, Evie.
Type in your 0.18.
Hey, stop. Now everybody's going to know how I get paid. Right, 0.7%. Should I put 0.7%? Because I don't get paid $245,000. I wish.
I'm not seeing it big enough.
No.
But you do. Why am I not seeing it? Hold on. Let me make. Can we make you bigger? I can make you. Can't I make you bigger?
Did it freeze again? It froze again.
Yep, it froze again.
We're going to leave it because you can hear me. I don't know what's happening with the camera.
And I'm trying to. How can I make you bigger? I can't see. Can you make that just bigger so that I can see before me trying to fix this over here? Just pump up your screen.
Yeah, no.
Okay. 0.7. It's times 0.7. We do have the calculation right though, right? Did we?
It's, well, technically it would be so it's 0.7%. So it's,
so that means if it's 0.7%, it's 0.007?
let's try it. It's 0.007. Yes. Oh, you smarty
Because
pants.
you're taking the percent out, meaning you need
Right.
to add the zeros for the 100 before the 7.
Right. So yeah, so now you guys all know how I get paid, and you guys can figure out my salary. Keely's doing the math like, wait a minute, India's taking us out. So if I close a $350,000 loan, I get 70 basis points, which equals $24.50 in commission for me. So
that's our workaround for not having to fuss with.
But that's freaking amazing. That is so cool.
I need to
Because
look
then I can know
into-
per client. Yeah.
I can now. Now, what you also can do is, hold on, I haven't done this in forever. How do we add the sum field to this? Because we can have this calculated out too. Right click on your commission, the word commission. Right click on that and say sum, calculate out, something like that. Okay, why does that not? Is it missing in the Click apps?
Maybe. I can do edit field. Nope, we don't want to edit field.
Do me a favor, right click on the loan amount.
Yep.
No, it's not there. Let's look over in the Click apps. There is probably a Click apps missing, so your 3 dots on the bottom, settings.
Got
Click
you.
apps.
Got you, boo. Got you.
And then search on the top left for calculate or just calc.
Nope.
Oh, that might be an advanced feature. So I need to look into that, and it might be an advanced feature because you're on the other one. So if you look at my screen right now, you see those numbers down here. So I need to look that up, the calculation. What I can do is, if I do right click right here, I have calculate right here. What that does is I pretty much can calculate out all of those number fields right in here and get that sum. So what I'm trying to make happen for India is to be able to see all of her commissions added up to see what she can get. And while she is researching and reconnecting her cable, I'm doing ClickUp calculate sum to see why custom fields calculation, if that is a business feature or what the hell we are missing. There we go. That's why. So there is one thing where one screen, right screen share, that one, too many buttons. Column calculations in table views is only available in paid workspaces. So that's what's happening for you, India, right now, because you're on the free account. You can't calculate like I can.
Okay.
So what's going to happen once you played around and once you're ready to go paid, you can do the same thing that I'm doing in my expense, and you can have ClickUp add up your commission, and you know what you are supposed to be getting from all of them together.
Nice.
So
Very cool. That's cool stuff. No, that was good. That was good stuff, like with just the formulas and adding that in and going through the exercise. So good stuff.
now I know what
My computer, I'm going to have to take my office apart. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties today.
And
My
the
bad.
first one that gets to stream with you in your new place. Heck yeah. I'm all for
I
it.
know. I gotta see what's going on. I don't know what happened. I gotta see with the cable. What the heck?
So you got enough ideas to get you started.
Yeah, no, that's good stuff. Like I said, just from my calls, I had a nonprofit call today that we had like 4 or 5 different ideas. I had a call yesterday. I have another one coming up next week. And then just everything with the realtors and stuff, like I can absolutely see myself. And I also like that it's web-based, because with my work computer, because my work computer is a Windows computer, I can log on, right, and just use the web app, because it's easier, instead of just it being an app based, because on the work computers you can't download apps and stuff like that, right? So the fact that it's web based, I can literally just open up a window, and as I work and as I talk to clients, like you said, just kind of go it from there. Keely, you're a lawyer, not allowed to do maths.
Nope.
So
She's not.
good stuff. No, it was really good stuff. Even with what you said, like with the stages of, a loan, you're right. It's a pre-qualification. Then from pre-qualification, it goes to like, approved. Then from approve, it's like clear to close. And then from clear to close, it's closed. So where are they? And as a loan officer, I have to manage different things within each step. So I love that. I love that. So shut up. Who are you talking about? Is it?
Girl, I
just
still
like
have
Alicia.
3 hours of pilot ground school tonight. I'm going to go
Oh,
straight
man.
from here into a Zoom call to learn how
Nice.
a plane actually flies. It'll be interesting.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So yeah, no, this was great. I see from a beginner's perspective, because I can't talk today
None
for
of us
whatever
can.
reason.
None of us can. It's just
Let me see. I think that's what I was looking for.
I need that one.
That's what I was looking for. Why
That
the?
one.
It's on the wrong screen in my Roadcaster. Keely, tell me you have the update with that.
Okay,
but-
so Emma, wait, yeah. So you
What?
are all going Roadcaster. You're not going Stream Deck.
No, no, I have a Stream Deck. I mean, let me see, what can I do? So I do have this. Let me see. Did
I
it do
am
it?
not.
You gotta pull
No,
me-
I am not buying yet. But I'm gonna have to make the decision. Am I going Roadcaster or am I going Stream Deck?
Yeah. Oh, I don't have my I'm not using Ecamm, but I do have a Stream Deck because so for you, okay. For you, first of all, the Stream Deck is cheaper than the Rodecaster, even if you get the bigger Stream Deck, the 32, which is what I would recommend. The
Yeah.
32 key is $250, where the Rodecaster is 500 to 600, depending on what
Decision made.
if you buy it
Because
used.
I just spent $400 on the lens.
Right. But no, what I'm saying is, and then for what you do with the scenes, like how you have it, my recommendation would be to get a Stream Deck first. Get a Stream Deck first because you can build out your stream of shows. So the same way you just had like the screen sharing thing, you can have that all on your. So the way I do it when I do live stream is that for every show that I do, I have a folder for that day's show. So like when you and Kelly
I do the
came
same
on,
thing.
I did a show, right? And then on the Stream Deck, I put each scene on a button on the Stream Deck. And so then when we switched and when I had like you and Kelly just talking on the screen together and I took myself out, I just pressed buttons, never took my eyes off, and it was just all there. So I would absolutely recommend with everything that you do and how you like share your screen and you do visuals, my recommendation. What's the doggy doing?
Doggy wants
Minus-
attention.
Mine is crying. He's pissed off. He is so pissed off. I don't know. if you can
Usually
see.
he would come say hi, but with his hip right now.
He's like, Mom! Mind you, he can go up the stairs, so I don't know.
But then he
Anyway.
knows he can't come back down to you.
Right. He knows. Well, yeah, he will. So usually he'll sit at the bottom of the stairs. So he'll wait
Are you really?
for me.
You can come
or
up.
at the top
you
of the
can come
stairs.
say hi if you want to. You want to say hi?
It's like,
But
I've had enough.
As we
No.
pull out the cable.
Oh, so cute. Puppers.
He seems to be feeling a little better with his hip. Go lay down.
That's good.
Get off of that hip, please.
That's
I would
good.
like to not have you limp around for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah. So Keely agrees. Roadcasters for later days. Stream Deck, you can play sounds, and you can put sounds on the Stream Deck as well. You can download. I think they have a plugin or something that you can download on the Stream Deck. So get the Stream Deck when you're ready. You'll be able to you'll get more of it quicker for a lesser price point, more return on your investment.
I like spending a little bit less money with you in the future.
There you go. There you go.
I
Good
love
stuff.
you
No,
guys,
so
but-
thank you so much because I know you've been doing this stuff, right? Like you've been on Doc's show and stuff like that, like showing everybody. And I'm like, I still didn't get it. I'm like, listen, I just need to come on and you just show me from a complete, total beginner's perspective. And I'm excited because I really do feel like I can capitalize and use it for a lot of different things. I'm going to nerd out. So I'm super excited.
You are East Coast, right?
Yeah.
So what are you doing Fridays at 5? You still at work at that time?
Yeah, depends on the mood that I'm in. Usually, so yeah. So if I try not to go to the office on Fridays because it's crazy. People go to the shore and stuff like that. So the traffic is bananas. And I usually unplug. So why? What do you got on Fridays at 5?
Because Fridays at 2 p.m. Pacific, so 5 East, is when we have office hours to get shit done. Now that I told
Okay.
Keely we're going to start buying plane tickets and conference tickets and we're going to start getting shit done.
Yeah. So let me know. Yeah. Send me the information. Message
Yeah.
me. Send me the information. And definitely
That
because
way,
I'm home
that way
usually.
we
Yeah.
keep on track and
I like it.
implementing. Next week's show, we're going to finish Keely
Yeah.
setup with YouTube and the content creation and all of that stuff.
Yep.
And then, yes, Fridays, again, we had fun. I always love chatting with the girls. Keely is one of the regulars in there. Pam is regularly in there. Missed Jen
Cool.
for a while. Gigi is back from her vacation. So Fridays
Cool.
is our implementation and getting shit done and really focusing. So
All right, Keely, I will come to school.
yeah, I'll send you the stuff over. Getting moving forward with this and setup. We'll
Yep.
do a combination of guided co-working. So pretty much what
Oh
we
yeah,
do.
no, definitely. So send me the information. I'll be there. I don't really have.
It's
you know,
actually
Fridays,
right on
yeah.
my buy me a coffee.
Gotcha. All right, perfect. Simple, very easy. Gotcha.
Cool.
Cool.
Okay, I'll get to grab a bite to eat. Fill
Yes,
up my bottle
and then enjoy
go,
flight school.
Go to flight
Yeah.
school.
Enjoy flight school. Thank you for having me on. Thank you
Thanks
for
for
all of us
coming
keeping us company.
bringing
Ely,
all
thank you.
Bringing all the sound effects.
Yeah, of course, always.
Need to
All
stop
right,
my
I'll
sound
talk to you later. Peace out.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Honey, I got what you want.